Good. Feet parallel, hip width apart, soft bend in our knees. Let's take a big inhale, bring our fingertips to the ceiling. Feel ourselves grow a little taller. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, scoop our abs. Round forward like we're rounding over a barrel. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. While we're down there, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. One more time to each side. And we'll come back to center with our inhale. Soften the knees, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis. Use our exhale, slowly roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time. Heads last to come up. When it does, let's roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time. And we'll keep them there. We're going to start off with our foam roller. Parallel on our mat. Okay? And we're going to sit on our foam roller and then lay all the way down. You want to make sure our head is supported, our tailbone is supported. So head supported, tailbone supported on this foam roller. And let's start off by bringing those arms to a T, palms face the ceiling. Let the shoulder blades relax. Round that foam roller, wrapping around, opening through the chest, opening through the front of the shoulders. Feet are parallel, maybe a little wider than hip width apart. And just breathe here. Feel the lengthening through the front of the body. Feel that neutral spine. One more big inhale. With our exhale, let's turn the palms over, bring the hands down by our side. Remember, hands closer to the foam roller is more challenging. Wider is going to be a little bit nicer. And let's go ahead and bring that right leg to tabletop and set it down. And then the left leg to tabletop and set it down. So we're marching here one leg at a time, maintaining that neutral spine, that heavy tailbone. Trying to keep this foam roller quiet. And next time our right leg comes to tabletop, let's keep it there. Let's bring the left leg up to match it. Now here, you can imprint that low back if you feel this work in the low back. Otherwise, neutral spine is going to be ideal. That's our goal. Okay, we're going to hinge at the hip. Take the right toes toward the mat. Back to tabletop. Left toes toward the mat. Back to tabletop. Think about maintaining that 90-degree bend at the knee. And just tapping our mat and tapping the floor. Last one to each side. Let's bring those legs back to tabletop. Okay, squeeze them tight together. Let's extend the legs across the room. Back to tabletop. And across the room. Back to tabletop. Whoa. And 3 more like that. We should feel abs engaged. Think about those lower abdominals working. 2. 1. Hold those legs at tabletop. Squeeze them tight. Now going back to that hinge at the hip. Both legs together. Hinge toward the mat. Right back up. Toward the mat. Right back up. And we've got 3. Use that exhale to lift for 2. 1 more. And then let's bring the right leg to the floor, left foot to the floor, rested down for a moment. How are you feeling there, Nona? Some abs?
Oh, that was hard.
All right, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. One more side here. We're going to bring the left leg to tabletop, right hand to the ceiling. We're going to extend leg away, arm overhead, and then, oops, as I fall over, back up, lift the chest, hand comes to the outside of the thigh. We roll it down, we extend, and we lift. And extend, and lift. Finding our balance on this roller for 2 more. Last one. And then roll it down. Let's bring the foot to the floor, hand to the floor. Same thing on the other side now. Left hand to the ceiling. Find our balance here. Right leg to tabletop. We extend them away from each other. As we pull that knee and lift the chest, hand comes to the outside of the thigh. So starting to get a little rotation through the spine as we're warming up. And 3, and 2, last 1, and roll it down. Foot finds the floor, hand finds the floor. One more time, let's bring those arms wide. Palms face the ceiling. Maybe gently roll side to side if that feels good. One more big inhale there. With our exhale, let's turn the palms to face the floor. Help ourselves roll up to seated on this roller. And then we can slide off onto our mat. Okay. You feeling some more through that core, Nona?
Yes. Yes.
So let's take that foam roller sideways on our mat, so perpendicular to the mat, now by our feet, or behind our knees. We're gonna roll all the way down. Arches of our feet come to that foam roller. Arms are long by our side. Think about keeping this foam roller stable, keeping it quiet. Let's begin by keeping the hips down with a couple of pelvic tucks and tilts. We'll exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. Exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. One more like that. Now with our exhale, let's scoop our abs, tuck our pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll down. So we should feel hamstrings working. We should feel glutes working. And warming up through the back body here. Getting a little more lift because we're on this foam roller. A little more extension through the spine. We're focused on that rounding through the spine on the way down. If this doesn't work for you, you're always welcome to kick that foam roller away and bridge off the mat. One more time, let's peel it up, hold it up, nice high hips. We're gonna hinge at the hips, drop that booty halfway, exhale back up. Halfway down with our inhale, exhale back up. Check in, gazes at the ceiling, neck long and relaxed. Shoulder blades pressing into the mat, chest open. Foam roller is quiet and our inner thighs are engaged, keeping those knees parallel. Belly button pulling toward the spine for 2. 1, lift those hips high, big inhale there. Soften through that upper spine, mid back, low back as we exhale, rolling down. Tailbone's last to come down. When it does, let's hug our knees into our chest. Let's round out that lower back, stretch through the hips. And we're gonna bring the arches right back to that roller. Okay, last little bit here. So think hamstring curl. Arms long by our side. Let's scoop our abs, tuck our pelvis, peel the hips up. Keeping those hips high, we're gonna roll that roller away from us just a few inches and pull it back.
Whoa.
Press it away and pull it back. And squeezing the glutes, don't let those hips drop. And away and back. Lots of control for 3, 2, scoop that belly button and protect the low back. Last 1, pull that foam roller back. Hold it there, we're gonna pulse the hips higher, higher, higher. For 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale there, exhale, slowly roll down.
Whew.
Let's hug our knees in one more time. Ooh, I like that noise you made. And rotate the knees first in one direction, little knee circles. And then reverse those circles, circling in the opposite direction. And let's take all 10 toes to the ceiling, lift the head and chest to deepen the stretch, and point and flex our toes. And point and flex. And point and flex. And 3, 2, 1. And we'll hug our knees, use our exhale, roll all the way up to seated. How are we feeling so far?
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
So we want to make sure that foam roller is on our mat. We want the backs of our ankles resting on the foam roller. Think sitting tall, arms out long, shoulders relaxed out the ears. There's something in my eyeball. Okay. Big inhale. With our exhale, we're going to scoop our abs, tug our pelvis, slowly roll it down. Head comes to the mat, arms reach overhead. Big inhale, nod chin to chest, sweep those arms over our chest. Exhale, roll it up, reach for our toes. Belly button pulling back behind us. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. Remember, find that work on the way down. Nice, Nuna. As we come down, arms reach overhead. Big inhale. Nod chin to chest, sweep those hands up over the chest. Exhale, roll it up. Think about those ankles pressing into the foam roller. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. 2 more like that. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. Pressing those ankles into the roller. Try not to let the legs lift. Feel that stretch. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Last one. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. Reach for those toes, hold it, stretch deeper, maybe grab the ankles, maybe grab the toes. And deeper. One more big inhale. With our exhale, let's sit tall.
Oh, I'm so
Okay,
tired.
feet can find the floor. Let's come on up to standing. Just leave that foam roller down there. Let's warm up a little more through the low body. We're gonna stand feet parallel, hip width apart, arms long by our side, shoulders relaxed. We're gonna sit back into our heels into our squat and stand it up. And sit it back and stand it up. Think toes light on the mat. We can wiggle those toes. Knees stay behind the toes. Shoulders relaxed. We've got 3. And 2. Last one. Let's sit it down, hold it down, and pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Let's bring our heels together, toes apart. Find our Pilates V. Arms are wide, soft, bend in the elbows. As we sit down, we hug a tree. As we stand up, we zip up those inner thighs. And hug a tree. And zip up those inner thighs. Think about it, that lifting sensation through the pelvic floor, through the low abdominals. Think about the squeeze of the glutes at the top. And 4. And 3, pulling the belly button tighter. 2, shoulders are relaxed. Last one. Now let's sit it down, hold it down, and pulse, pulse. Heels still squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it, clamshell the knees closed and open, closed and open. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back up. Let's bring the feet wide, externally rotated. Arms long by our side. We're going to sit down into a sumo squat. Arms come to the T, right back to our hips. Think knees tracking over the second and third toe. Still feeling the glutes working, still feeling the inner thighs working. Think about not hinging forward at the waist quite as much as we needed to before. So nice flat back, neutral spine as much as possible. And 5. Feel like the heels are pulling toward each other. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, and pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1, hold, lift the right heel, pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1, set that heel down, lift the left heel, pulse, pulse, pulse. 2, 1, hold it, lift both heels, continue with those pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back up. Keeping those feet wide, we inhale there, exhale, nod chin to chest, slowly melt it down. Let everything hang heavy in the bottom. Let's walk our hands to the right ankle, ground around the outside of that right ankle. Take the right hand to the ceiling, looking up at our fingertips. Think about pulling the chest deeper to the thigh. Big exhales here. With our next exhale, let's come back through center, walk over to the left ankle, take the left hand to the ceiling, looking up at those fingertips. Breathing deeper, pulling that chest over the thigh. With our next exhale, let's come back to center. Heel toe those feet back into parallel. We want to make sure we're facing our foam roller on our mat. Okay? So let's bring our hands to that foam roller. Walk it forward a little bit. So almost a down dog, we're working toward that. And we'll bring our knees down to the floor. So we're in a 4-point kneeling position on this foam roller. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's give ourselves a couple of cat-cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat, tailbone up behind us. One more time. Let's find our angry cat. Let's find our happy cow. And let's find that neutral spine. Wag the tail a little bit like a happy puppy. Okay, we have those toes curled under like we're getting ready to plank. We're not going to plank all the way. Hands strong on that roller. Think about keeping the roller quiet. If this doesn't work for you, you can always ditch it. Okay, we're going to exhale into our angry cat. As we do, lift those knees just a little. Hold it. Big inhale there. Exhale, set it down. Back to our neutral spine. Inhale there. Exhale, round through the spine into that angry cat as we lift our knees to hover. Hold it. Round through the shoulders. Big inhale. Exhale, set it down. And into that neutral spine. 3 more, just like that. Inhale there, exhale, no. Sorry, round through the spine, lift those knees to hover, hold it. Big inhale there. Exhale, set it down. Into our neutral spine. 2 more, round into that angry cat, cover those knees. Big inhale. Exhale, set it down into our neutral spine. Last one, round into that angry cat. Lift those knees to hover, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, stretch it back. Find your child's pose, reaching the arms long on that foam roller. Okay, we're gonna turn to sit sideways on our mat. So sitting on our left hip, and we're going to put that foam roller right under the side body. So foam roller's under the side body, we're laying on it just a little bit. Think lifting off it, but we have a little bit of support there with our foam roller. Down on our form, bottom leg is tucked under, top leg is reaching long. Think reach those toes further, keep that leg at hip height. Top hand can be resting on our side. To start, we're going to point the toes, sweep that leg forward. Flex the heel, sweep it back. Check in. Pelvis is stable here. We're not rocking that top hip forward and back. 1 more like that. Now arm hovers above our leg. As we sweep forward, we're going to sweep that arm back. As we sweep that leg back, arm comes forward just to shoulder height. So adding the movement with that arm. Engaging through the core, strong through that left shoulder. So pushing the mat away from us. We don't want to sag down into our shoulder here. And 2. Last one. And let's bring those fingertips up to the ceiling, palm faces forward. We're going to lift that leg. And lift. And lift. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Bend the knee into tabletop. Press it out. And bend it in. Press it out. And 4. Really pressing through the heel. 3, 2, 1. Press it out. Hold it there. Keep that foot flexed. Little circles. And circle. Circle. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, bend out that hip a little bit. Okay, we're gonna keep that side body on the foam roller. Extend the top leg and round all the way over if that feels okay for you. So we want that roller kind of right at the waistline, at the bottom rib. Top arm stretches over. Get that lengthening through the side body. Okay, hold it there. Point the toes on that top leg and lift. And lift. And lift. For 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to add the arm. As that leg comes up, hand touches our thigh. Right back over. And lift. And lift. And 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Okay, we're going to add on. As that leg lifts, arm comes over, we're going to lift the chest. So we lift. And lift. Nice no-no. And lift. And 3. Make that lateral flexion through the spine. 2, 1. And relax over. Okay, let's come on up to seated. And find that mermaid pose, because we're going to see how much time I have. So, left leg crossed in front of us, right leg back behind us. We're sitting tall. Think about keeping the hips level on the mat. Hand that foam roller. The right hand's reaching out to the side. We're going to press the roller away, stretch up and over. Think about pressing that right hip to the mat, even as the right hand reaches overhead. Exhale all the way back up. Inhale there, stretch up and over. Exhale all the way back up, pulling that foam roller toward us. 3 more. Up and over. Exhale all the way back up. And 2. Last one. All the way up. This time as we come up, counter stretch in the opposite direction. And then we'll sit tall. Okay, let's switch sides. Foam roller now is under our right side body. On our core, think strong through that right shoulder. Bottom leg tucked under, top leg reaching out long. Point those toes. Let's start off hand on our hip so we can check in with our body. We're going to sweep those toes forward, flex the foot back. Point as we sweep forward and flex it back. And 3. And 2. 1 more like that, we're going to add on. Reach that arm long, palm faces behind us. As we sweep forward, arm sweeps back, and then back. So arm sweeping in the opposite direction, still stabilizing through the pelvic, keeping that top hip from rocking forward and back. Chin is lifted, neck long, still pulling the belly button to the spine. 1 more. And bring that leg back to center. Fingertips reach the ceiling, palm faces forward. Point those toes, and we're going to lift, and lift, and lift. And 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, bend that knee into tabletop. Press out through the heel. Feel like we're pressing something heavy away from us. Looks beautiful there. And 3. And 2. 1 more. Press it out, hold it. Little circles with that heel. And circle, circle, circle. 2, 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Round it out a little bit. Okay. Foam roller still under the side body. Extend the top leg. Round over that foam roller. Top arm stretches over. Hold it there. Think about that lengthening through the side body. Now we're going to point the toes on the top leg and lift. 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 And 3, 2, 1, now we add the arm, we lift. And lift. And lift. Pulling that belly button to the spine. 2 more. 1. Now we're gonna lift the chest. And so lift, we tap the thigh. Finding lateral movement through the spine. And 4. Neck in line with the rest of the spine. 3. 2. 1. And stretch it over. Let's come on up to that mermaid position. Now right leg's tucked in front. Left leg tucked to the side. Right hand on the foam roller. Left arm out to a T. We're going to press that roller away as we stretch up and over. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, press away. Think pressing that left hip toward the mat, even as it tries to leave. And inhale over. Exhale back. 3 more. And inhale, press away. Feel the space between the rib cage. And 2, lengthening that side body a little deeper. Last one. And as we come up, counter stretch in the opposite direction. And then we'll sit tall. Okay, foam roller is behind us. We're gonna sit, knees bent, feet flat. We want that foam roller right about our draw line. Okay, let me know if this doesn't work for you, Nona. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, so I can barely see my elbows in my peripheral vision. We're gonna inhale back over that foam roller. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. And 5. And 4. 3. Think upward abdominals work here too. Last one, lift and hold. Hold that lift so we're barely touching that foam roller. We're going to rotate to the left and right. And left. And right. Think inhale through center. Exhale to rotate. And 3. And 2. And 1. Ooh, I fell off my roller.
Oh.
And back to center. And we can round over this roller. With the arms hang open. Goalpost arms here. Big inhale. With our exhale, let's roll all the way up. Soles of the feet come together. Find our butterfly stretch and we'll round forward over our toes. And opening through the hips. And then we'll sit up tall. We're going to turn over on our tummy. We want that foam roller out in front of us. Toes reaching behind us. Feet apart, about as wide as our mat. So we're going to bring our arms long. Hands resting on that roller. Neck is long. Thighs press into the mat. Toes press into the mat. Pubic bone presses into the mat. And belly button pulls away. With our inhale, we're going to lift the chest. Pull that foam roller toward us. Exhale, press away. So think pressing down into the foam roller, wrists are flat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Relaxing the shoulders out of the ears. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Belly button pulling away from the t-shirt. Protecting the lower back, only rolling up as far as feels good for our body. Think neck in line with the spine, no wrinkles in the back of the neck, no wrinkles in the front. And 2 more. Last one. And all the way back down. Let's push that foam roller away from us for a moment. Arms are long by our side. Palms face the ceiling. Neck is long, gaze down at our mat. Again, thighs, toes, pubic bone press into the mat. Belly button pulls away. Let's inhale, lift the chest to hover, hold it. Hover those arms. Now start pumping the arms. And pump, pump, pump. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Then we're gonna turn our palms to face in toward our body. Same thing we just did. Press that pubic bone into the mat, protect the low back, inhale, lift the chest upward, hover those arms, and pump, 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 pump. 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. One more set, we're gonna turn the palms to face the floor, same thing. Neck is long, pubic bone presses into the mat, scoop the abs, lift the chest, hold it, hover those arms, and pump, pump, pump. Maybe start to feel the triceps. 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's bring those hands under our shoulders. Press up onto all fours. Once again, give ourselves a couple of cat-cows. Exhale, bring the spine to the ceiling, tucking the pelvis, find our angry cat. Inhale, belly button to the mat, tailbone up behind us, like a happy cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, happy cow. One more time. Angry cat. Happy cow. And then find our neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Wag the tail like a happy puppy. Let's sit back for just a moment into our child's pose. Maybe round out the wrists if you need to. And then we're going to come back to our foam roller. So back to where we were at the beginning. A little bit more planking on this foam roller. So hands on the roller, toes curled under. Remember, you can always ditch this roller if you would like. Right, toes curled under. Let's lift the knees to hover. We're going to go into that angry cat, back to a neutral spine, and then set them down. Okay, so let's do that again. Inhale there. Exhale, lift the knees. Hold those knees lifted. Arch through the spine, find our angry cat. Find our happy cow. And set them down. 3 more like that. Hover. Angry cat. Neutral spine. And set them down. 2 more. Hover. Angry cat. Neutral spine. And we lower. 1 more time. Hover. Angry cat. Neutral spine. And lower. Sit back. Reach those arms long, round out the wrists. Okay, we're gonna add on here. Again, if this foam roller is bothering your wrists, you can always come to the mat, or you can come to the forearms. Okay, here we go. Curl those toes under, step 1 foot back, then the other. Hold it there, slight tuck of the pelvis. We're gonna do a super slow mountain climber. So bend the right knee into hover, left knee, right leg out, left leg. Right leg in, left, right leg out, left leg. Think strong through the shoulders, keeping that foam roller as quiet as we can. 2 more. Last one. And then set the knees down. Stretch your back.
Whew,
Round out those wrists. How's that going, Donna?
that was good.
Nice and slow, right? I'm sweaty. Okay, last one here. And then we'll do our roll down, little stretch. We're all done.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come down to my forearms this time. If this doesn't feel good for you on your forearms, I can always modify. So forearms on that roller. We're gonna step it back, find our plank. Then pressing through the heels, top of the head reaching away, strong through the shoulders. Now we're gonna pull that foam roller toward us and push it away. Just a few inches. Think long stretch on the reformer here. Heels are stable, just that roller moves. And we've got 5. And 4. 3, slight tuck of the pelvis, strong through the body, 2. 1, back to center, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knees down, open those knees a little wider, maybe as wide as the mat, as we sit back onto our heels, reaching those arms long. One more big inhale. With our exhale, let's roll it up. Let's bring hands to the mat, toes curled under. Press our hips up into our upstretch. Or down dog. Head hangs heavy between the shoulder blades. Let's bend one knee, pressing that opposite heel to the mat. And switch. And switch. And switch. One more. The last one. Back to center, soften the knees if we need to. Walk the hands all the way back to the toes. Hang heavy at the bottom of our roll down. While we're there, let's bend one knee, bend the other. One more time, pedal those legs out. Maybe gently nod our head yes. Gently shake our head no. Maybe sway side to side like a tree in the breeze. We'll come back to center with our inhale, soften the knees, scoop the abs, slowly roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time. Heads last to come up. When it does, let's roll our shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time. Keep them there forever and ever and always. Let's hold one hand up. Give ourselves a high five. We're all done. Thanks so much for playing with me.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done any. I took that roller with me to Colorado and it never came